right, here with my best friend Kyle Thompson, the nerdiest person I know about disc golf. So we're doing a what's in your bag. And Kyle, I'm gonna let you take over. Where are we starting with putters, or how are we doing it?
Amateur in the bags are cool. So we'll go through our bags. We got very different style of bags.
Mm-hmm.
He's had a lot of discs in there for a long time. I'm constantly taking stuff out. And once I try something new, I'm usually having 2 of them of everything in my bag. So his stuff is nice and beat in and seasoned and random, and mine's more specific. So
yep.
Who should go first?
You good?
Well, what we're gonna do, I think, is we're gonna break down going. You want to go down or up in speeds? You want to start with drivers or start with putters?
What's up, D?
We're gonna bounce back and forth.
Yeah.
And we'll start with the putters.
Let's
Let's both get our putters out. So I got mine out in view already. You go ahead.
This is my putter from anywhere 50 feet and in right here. The polecat. There ain't that many of us left. But this is my putter. I don't care what anybody says about it. This is my shot, 50 feet and in. You want to go through all my putters, or are we going
all
back?
Your putters?
All my putters.
Let's
all right.
do it that way.
This is my putter when I needed to bend it. When I need to bend it like Beckham.
What is it?
It says sandbag. What is it? It's, you know.
Yeah, it's a Innova. I don't. What do you call them?
But somebody got it for me because I love saying the word sandbagger.
We don't even know. We don't even know what it is off the top of our head.
Yeah, it's something from Innova, but I'm really good at bending it like when I'm behind something and I need to bend it like crazy. And that's that. And then my driving putter, the PA3, baby. I love this thing right here. This is awesome. And I guess it should be considered a putter, right?
Yep.
When I need to do a big bending forehand shot up close, or about 150 feet, and it's big swooping this way to the left, I really hook it that way. No, slice it. No, what's the word? Fade. I can't talk in golf.
Hook, slice, and fade.
Hook, slice, and fade, yeah. When I really want to skip it or something and the hole is way off to the left, I throw that backhand and skip up there. And those are my...
Nova.
That's it, yep.
Right,
and those are my 4 putters.
4 putters, all right. So I've got, I think, 4 putters as well. No, 5 putters. So I'm gonna start with my favorite disc of all time. That is the Glowberg X. Best approach disc ever made. It's better than a Berg in my opinion because it cleans up any bad form you have. For backhand, it's really good for just being an overstable throw-in putter that will not go far. For forehand, it's like a better Berg. It cleans up bad form, which a Berg already does. But ultimately, these are great for just up shots and running the chains. Great disc to have to be a doubles partner too, because you can just try to go for those forehand putts just like you would with a zone. But these are really likely to hang around the basket and not go too far.
See him throwing in plenty of time.
These are awesome. And the K1 Soft Glow. This is a 2022 European or 2020 something European Open K1 Soft Glow. These are awesome. My putting putter is Zero Medium Mercies. This is the first putting putter that I've ever fallen in love with. They just come off of my hand better. I'm starting to not suck as bad at putting. They're good for push putts and spin putts. You can really see how they just come up and just drop on push putts, and with spin putts, they don't fade super hard if you don't hit the right amount of spin, but they do have enough stability to not stay burnt over. They have a ton of glide. I've tried so many putters that just seem like the glide is a lie for somebody who doesn't spin putt really well. So these are nice at low speeds. They're a 2-speed, and I would say that the 2 is true because you don't have to put a ton of speed into them to get that speed, to get the spin and the glide. My throw-in putters, driving putters, I love the spin and the ohm and the entropy. So obviously you see they're all MVP. I like the consistent feel and plastic, but it's basically just flippy, straight, and overstable. These are getting seasoned in to where they actually flip and they actually hold straight and they actually fade out. Entropies I love and lots of plastics, but I'm trying to just kind of stick to just one right now. And I love to throw them between like 220 and 275 and in like an open shot, and then use them for approach. Anytime that it needs more shape than just a straight berg shot. I think the ohm is, being my neutral one, is just, man, it's just capable of being a one disc, round disc. I think it's what I wanted to get out of the Envy. I know a lot of people love the Envy and Proxy, but
you've been good with them.
These are the ones that I like. These are the ones I like. So those are my putters. I think those are the only 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 putters that I've got. And yeah, we're gonna go on to mids now.
Mids. All right. I think I only have 2 mids.
That's all you need.
That's all I need. I got the Zone. This is my workhorse right here. I forehand a lot. So basically anything.
The chopper.
I'm a chopper. Basically anything 200 feet in, I feel like I got an amazing feel with this Zone. Probably 200 feet and in. Then when I need to do a backhand, mid-range, I'll throw the buzz. But I pretty much, when I'm throwing the mid-range, I'm probably throwing the Zone. But I'll occasionally throw the buzz when I'm throwing a backhand. Probably 220 and in for the buzz. But 200 and in, forehand opportunity, I'm throwing the Zone, baby. Those are my only 2 mid-ranges.
All right. Let's go. He's a
Yeah.
driver man. We'll get to that.
We'll get to that.
We're gonna move to my mids. Mine are pretty small as well. I do have 6 in the bag currently, but potentially 2 is really all I need. My most important ones are my baseline. This is not a mid-range. This is a putter. This is a utility putter. It is a go less than 150 feet Justice soft plastic, the most overstable disc in my bag.
It's beefy.
It's great for throw-ins that, you know, I've got the Berg to go straight, and I've got this one to do crazy lines when I just want to throw it to one side and get it over to the other side, but only go like 75 feet and stick into the ground. Just a great utility tool. It hangs out in the top slot and just chills there whenever I don't maybe throw it more than once or twice per round, but it really shows up. DX Stingray, I know there's older runs of it, but this is my favorite disc to have backups of for water carries and for soft, dead straight shots to just hyzer flip up, and also big bombs around corners to go like bombs for us to go like 250 controlled, and out in the field, if I really have an open turning shot, I can get it up to like 330 comfortably. And you know, even once they season in, they don't become rollers unless you tell it to roll. I mean, you can put a power grip on it and still get a good flight out of it. This one in particular is, you know, just kind of a little fresh, but definitely has hit a few trees enough to actually have that flight where it's starting to get kind of perfect. And they stay there pretty long. I think DX is pretty good, especially if you grab a stack of them and you rotate them out, they can last a lot longer versus just, I got a really seasoned in pink one that I know really well for just hyzer flip to turn. And that goes into the bag for, usually I have 2 of these in the bag. One's fresh and one's super flippy. And yeah, that's the orange one right now. It's kind of getting to where my pink one is. I couldn't find the pink one, so I threw that in. I've also got the Star. So the Star, this fresh run, new run of Star, I really like because it actually starts out kind of flippy, and the Halo doesn't. The Halo hasn't. I love it, but it's not a necessity for my bag with these MVP throwing putters. They fly like mids. So this is just like this, except it's gonna stay where it's at longer. I expect these DXs to be cycle type, super flippy, like I said, to potentially throw in the water and replace for $4, and also just be extra turn. Whereas this one just starts off on a hyzer flip and just goes dead straight and just folds out at the end. But Stingrays are awesome for the dead straight shots through the woods if I can commit to a backhand. And the Justices on the other side, I'm kind of bounce around a little bit. That's a putter Justice. It's not a mid-range. I wouldn't even call these mid-ranges. They're more approach. But when I throw this Moonshine Classic one, which is also baseline, really hard, it flies like an entropy. It flies like a zone. It's not a Justice anymore. It's like the opposite of this one. This one gets more beefy because of its puddle top, and for whatever run, they're a different type of baseline plastic, because this one stays overstable and this one beats in, as most discs do, even with puddle. This is a Lucid X Glimmer. I do have some backups. It's not an easy disc to acquire cheap, but I've been able to grab a few for under 20 bucks and just guaranteed flex lines and getting around corners without having to worry about going too short like this one. I know I can push this close to 250 if I have a big flex line, and if I need a big skip to the right, but not like a driver skip, more of just a controlled skip, I would go for the Justice. And that's my mids, because I don't really carry like a true, these are 4-speed and like slow 5-speed. I don't carry like a true buzz style mid. So I'll get to my mid fairways here in a minute. I like the hyzer flip mid, and I like the mostly forehand style mid to go mid-range distance. That's more of an approach. Those are my mid. We'll go to fairways now.
Fairways. By the way, is lobster considered a fairway?
Mid-range.
Oh, so I forgot about lobster.
Fairway distance though. Let's go with
Yeah.
that. Let's start off the fairways with your lobster.
Yeah. I mean, this is the shot when I have to, man, whatever line I put it on, it stays in line. I love this lobster. Man, anytime I need to throw a backhand that's going to go, needs to go to the left, I'm a righty. And man, I can throw it out and it holds that line. It glides so beautiful. I love the lobster. It's fun to see. But the other mid-ranges, basically, as a forehander,
Lobster's a good player B.
He's
a forehand. He's a chopper.
I'm a chopper.
He's a chopper.
So basically, any shot I can't do with the zone, I feel like it's a little too far. Basically, 260 feet to 200 feet, I'm throwing this putt.
Shout out to our boy Joe.
Joe,
sick die.
Yeah, the resistor. This and zone are my workhorses. But 260 to 200. This is my shot. A little forehand. I can flex it. I can go right away with it. But my favorite disc to throw as a B player for backhand when I throw it right is my lightweight Insanity. I can hyzer flip this thing backhand. Man, it's fun to play, but I don't have the confidence to do it as an A player yet.
Lightweight?
Lightweight, yeah, it's lightweight Insanity. And man, it's fun to hyzer flip up. And I can throw this thing, and then, my backhand's not even that good. And I feel like I can throw it 330, 340 when I do it right. But the Crave, when I do a tunnel shot, I just throw it nice and easy. Another lightweight one. And man, when I do it right, I keep this puppy straight for a while. But
show that clear.
But it's a fickle thing. If you throw this thing too hard, it's rolling over. It's a lightweight Crave. It is lightweight. What else? I don't have any other mid-ranges doing. Is Tesla considered a...
We're in the fairway.
I mean, fairways.
Yeah, Tesla. It's a fast
I don't
fairway.
really throw this one a whole lot, but it's fun to have in the bag for practice. But yeah, I have a lot of disc in the bag that I don't throw a lot. All the ones I'm showing you are my workhorses. But that's all my fairways. Oh, I got a river. I've just newly acquired. Now that I'm starting to learn backhand, I am throwing the river a little more. And man, it is fun to see it glide. It is fun. But that, like Kyle said, I have a lot of distance drivers the way I play, because before I met Kyle, before we really got into it, I used to just throw distance drivers 200 feet to whatever I needed to do with it and let it crash in. But
it's a great, honestly, if you don't grow up playing disc golf for fun, you miss out on the ability to actually just know a disc that you think should only be used for a long shot. Then, if you don't play enough one disc rounds or three disc rounds, then you never see the properties of a fast 13 speed for what he's going to get into in a minute.
Yeah. But those are my fairways.
All right, so he kind of covered fairways and control drivers there. Do you have any other 9-speed, 8-speed, 7-speeds? Any other 9-speeds?
9 speeds. I think the next.
If any 9-speed slip into your distance drivers, that's cool.
Yeah.
I'll cover fairways and control drivers in this, in my since you got your fairways. So I've got, how many do I have here? I've got 4, I think. No, 5. I've got 5. So I've got Terra, I've got the Signal, and then I've got the Cax and the Stig, and I have the E-Dude. So I kind of, in my mind, have these separated into fairway mid-range hybrids. These are more control fairways, and this is sort of a disc I'm really hoping stays in the bag because I think it covers a slot that I'm hoping he's beat in to be where I come on in. Hey, where I need to be. Stop barking so we can finish this. Goodness. All right, so Signal's my flippy fairway. It is crazy awesome. I was a big crave thrower, and I was also a lightweight crave thrower. Those came from my bag. I feel like this is what I wanted the lightweight crave to be for my game. I want to be able to throw it hard, but have it flip up and turn the whole way. They feel great forehand, and that's big for me. I want everything to be able to be forehanded and backhanded if possible. And these are, I'm still learning the touch, but these can really bomb. I've, in the field, been able to get these out to 380 consistently. I've hit 400 with it, and there's only like 2 or 3 molds I can hit 400 with, and this is one of them. They can be used for a really long hyzer flip to turn, and they do have that one fade at the end, but they can be rollers. I mean, if you don't throw them from hyzer flips and you give it the power, they're gonna roll. Just an awesome get out of trouble lower. If you power down on them, they're just beautiful. They're like a mid-range, but not quite like the Caxes and Stigs. We'll get to that. Those are true mid-range and also true slow fairways. The Terra is my workhorse forehand, and also this particular Terra, which I have a couple backups of, have enough dome to where they push. Some Terras are flat and kind of overlap what I used to throw resistors, and these have push, so they can go like 350 on a full rip for me, on a big wind fighting hyzer finish backhand. But anytime I need a forehand to be controlled, long, and just hitting fairways, this is the guy. And anytime I need something to just finish and skip hard to the right and go 300 feet, backhand or forehand, yeah, this is it. This will park a lot of 300-foot holes for me. I just got this new one with a 6 stamp, and it does have the same parting line and dome, so that's pretty sick. The Caxes and the Stig, these are my workhorses, just the discs I can trust for all the distance that I need pretty much at any course. I can throw these up to 370 in the field, and I've had 2 315-foot aces with my Caxes. I don't know which ones did it. This is apparently the original run, not the retooled. So they called these 6403s, but I think they are 6502s, and I think the new retooled Caxes are like 65 -11s. So these are just headwind fighting. When you torque them up and give them a little bit of ante, they just flatten out and then just push. I mean, they don't. They will get a pinch of turn from ante, or a lot of power, or flat. I guess I think I'm putting it on ante, and then it comes out flat. So we're not big form workers here. Mm-hmm. This is the first mid-range that I've been able to trust with a touchy forehand. I've been able to hit a lot of tunnel shots on forehand with this and get it to around 300.
You got both.
300 feet, and it's really doing a lot for my game right now. And the Stig basically is this from a different release. I can hyzer flip the Stig, same thing, forehand, hyzer flip to turn if I want, or more hyzer to just hyzer flip and just a little less power to finish. But these bomb, I think the glide on both of these is at least 5. My favorite driver's in my bag for sure. The E-Dude is another Castoplast disc that is super glidey, and this is like what my Terra could never be, but fresh off the shelf. Man, they've got some good stability. A lot of people compare them to like beefy T-Birds, or these are often in videos where people compare to T-Birds. You know, what kind of flight can this replace your T-Bird? And right now, I can just get. It depends on the field. I mean, people love their T-Birds, so.
I don't see you throw that one a whole lot.
No, this is brand new to the bag.
Gotcha.
I've only taken it out on course maybe 4 times right now.
Yeah.
And I would throw, when I want to throw a Terra, but I have a little bit more room to get it to move to the right before its fade, because it's got that negative 0.5, and it almost has a negative 1 turn before it gets its big fade. So I would definitely throw this on a shot where I have room to move. But when these beat in, my hope is that they become just a dead straight missile, more comparable to like a negative 1-1 or an 0-1 disc. Like, I've never thrown them, but what people talk about, FDs, I think, or the 7601 disc from Discmania. Sorry, I'm not a Discmania person, but that just dead straight fairway hitting shot. These are super beefy to start, and I think it depends on different runs, but I think they're when I get a hold of these, I've seen them fly pretty darn straight, and then they fight wind. So those are the fairways and control.
You had quite a bit more to say about fairways than I did.
Hey, that's pretty much the majority of my drivers though.
Yeah.
He's gonna have a lot more drivers to talk about.
And a lot simplified version. I'm a frolfer. So, all right, we're doing distance drivers now?
We're moving on to distance drive. I think that's all we got left.
All right, this is my workhorse. Since I'm a four-hander, it's a boss, baby. I can do anything with this. I mean, I feel like I can. Flex in it, make it go right quick if I need to. I can skip it. I can hyzer flip it though. I cannot do that though. That's a little too beefy for me for the.
Even on forehand?
Yeah, I can't.
That's a trusty disc.
Yeah. This, when I really need to throw a disc as hard as I can to make it go dead right, this is a Nuke OS. Any hole that I need to go right really quick, like the boss will hold too long straight before it goes right, I can do that. Let's see. Destroyer. It's a little too fickle for me to throw forehand because I do only one finger, so I can burn this one over. I throw forehand, but I can bomb this one backhand. That's probably my longest disc.
It's one of the domiest.
Yeah, and the Vulcan. These are my 2 bombing discs for backhand. Even though, once again, I can't throw backhand as well, control-wise, so I can't throw it as much. But when I do it right, I've been practicing. These 2 can bomb for me. Let's see what else I got. I got my orbital, which there are times I've been successful, like scrapyard number 12. Can't quite get my forehand there, so I've occasionally done backhand and gotten there, doing a big S-curve with this orbital. So holes like that, that's what that's for me. Sorry if you're not from Charlotte, but this is the Finland. This is what I use every time I don't even know what the name of this disc is. What is the name of it? It's in Finnish. That's why we call it Finland. So
it's not Finland? Oh, is that a Northman? It's a boatman.
It's a boat. It's a boatman.
I think
it's 11 speed, 5 glide. It's in Finnish, but I love throwing it.
It's 169.
At hole 9 and just throwing it out over the lake.
Let
it swoop back in. But it's my longest run disc. I've had it over 10 years.
All right, leave us in the comments.
Yeah.
Tell us what that stamp tells you. With the is that a gatekeeper? Is it a gatekeeper? Is it a boatman? It's West Side.
Anybody from Finland?
Oh my lord.
At least I think it's Finnish. Maybe it's Norwegian. Something.
Oh, Lord.
But let's see.
We don't know our stuff, but we try.
Yeah. Then, my 2 favorites. Sorry, my Kings. I forgot about them. I got 3, 4 bomber. This I can hyzer flip good. It's kind of flippy. Man, I love this. When I hit if I got like a tailwind, ooh, that's beautiful. This one's just a little more stable King, and I love throwing that. So sorry, I got 3 discs I can bomb. The Destroyer, the Vulcan, and this King. I can really bomb. Or if it's a tailwind, this King. And I got a Vanish that's lightweight, but it's crazy stable, which is surprising. It's so lightweight, but man, it's so stable. And when I need like a shot to stay straight a pretty long while, then little baby fade at the end, I love that disc for this. And that is all of my discs.
Let's go. I'll wrap us up. I got 2 distance drivers.
That's it.
That's it. Just kidding. I have 2 distance driver molds. Right now I'm rolling with three of them in the bag. I'm gonna show some cool stamps off real quick. I think y'all know, or a lot of people will know what these are. Pretty newly dropped. These are some pretty sweet stamps on those. I might have given away what disc I'm talking about with the first one. This is I love blanks, so I'm gonna get to my weird disc first before I talk about my distance driver. This is my Rask. Right now, this is my utility driver, and I'm heavily considering the turbulence in my bag. I've thrown it 1 round and it's awesome, but I love my Justices and I love my Rasks for rollers, for forehand rollers, for flex shots, for skip shots, lightly thrown huge skip shots. Gosh, I don't even know what else. I mean, you know what an overstable disc does. Super flat, feels good on forehand. A lot of people hate this weird inside thumb track. I love it. I think it's a good feel. And this just gets me out of trouble or causes trouble. Usually it causes trouble more. Right now I have 1 distance driver mold in the bag, and that's my trail, because I've got my understable and overstable lines covered. My dead straight lines I feel like are covered with the Cax and Stig, but they're not gonna fly nearly as fast or as far as these darn trails. The fission, these can flip and turn and go forever, but if you really get the power and spin right and slow them down a little bit and throw them like a baby driver they are, a 10-speed, you can hyzer flip it and just watch it go dead straight forever without that much turn, and then it just falls out of the sky like a mid-range. It does not want to fade hard at all. It's a true -1-1 10-speed. -2-1 if you have the power and you want to power it up, but you can throw this like a -1-1. It's fission plastic. I'm sure they're going to beat in and become more like a -2-1, but off the shelf, they're -1-1. They might not even change the numbers, in my opinion, to a -1.5-1 because of that. Because trails can be flippy with dome, which I'll get to that. Oh, I grabbed the wrong one. So my 2 cool stamp ones are my domey ones. These have dome, and then I've got some that don't. And it's really that small of a difference that can give you 2 different flights. To me, these are like -0.52s, and these are like -1.5-1s. The Domey Neutron, they fly like the Fission after they beat in. They start off with a little more stability. But I've gotten my farthest throws with these. I've thrown these in the field 420 consistently, and I struggle to hit 400, and these just do it. These in the Fission. The flat ones, it's hard for me to hit 400 with, because I don't quite have the form, but I love them for forehand bombs, to just flip up, maybe get a little bit of turn and finish and be my longest forehand. But even on a backhand, I can get a lot of turn initially, and then they get a lot of finish. But I can usually, in an open field, throw that to 380 pretty consistently. And on the course, I would step up to a 330-foot hole and be able to shape this in a lot of ways, backhand or forehand. This slightly domey one can flip up and hold the line for a while and then turn, but not burn, and just kind of go straight and then settle. And I'm probably not even like showing the shapes too well, but I'm trying to sit here and say it'll flip up and then turn a little bit and then just finish. It's just nice because they push forward, and I think for somebody who's not got great form figured out, the trails, if they feel good in the hand, you can really learn a lot about your game with them, because they're meant to be neutral. and you can put them on whatever line you want and get them to fly with some stability, fly with some flip, and fly straight. And that is all I got.
Oh.
What's your bag?
What do you mean, what's my bag?
What kind of bag is this?
I have no idea.
It's an Amazon bag.
It's an Amazon bag. You made it. He put the little things on the bottom. He did it himself. Did you? You got it back?
No,
Yeah,
y'all
you
did that.
You did it. And I got the little
I thought y'all did.
Black Bear logo. This is Info Warrior. That was me. But man, your bag, a lot more went into it.
Not really. This is just a cart that I was able to score from a lady with a pretty good price. And it came with this bag because this is a backup. I love this Dynamic Discs Combat Ranger, I think. It's the Combat Ranger. This thing is just the perfect size bag to hold like 25 discs comfortably.
Kurt's really excited about our bag shake. I think that's
I got the putter pouch.
that's a good way to end it with Kurt.
We loved giving this review to you.
Yes. Messages, let us know what we should try and what Finland was and anything else. I mean, I know there's a lot I need to learn, but maybe even something he needs to
Who
learn.
do you think wins the most rounds when we play?
Let us know in the comments.
Yep, there we go.